Hi everybody, it's Sarah with Baker's Acres Canine Academy, and this is Kaylar. She is a brand new board and train that just got dropped off about 2 hours ago. We did a little drop-off lesson. I'm going to be, I'm working with her right now, introducing her to the e-collar to help her slow down. She's a very anxious dog. She tends to overreact and just being very impulsive, and she's bitten other dogs. She's lunged at other dogs, and she gets super anxious with other people around. She's not so reactive towards people, and she's actually very trusting of people, which is good. But she has a hard time with her mom being gone. So right now you're seeing a lot of franticness and a lot of panting and stressing out. That's why, because mom just left. So we're working her through this, getting her used to the e-collar so that I can get her to calm down really quickly. We're using the mini educator from e-collar technologies. So I'm just going to be going back and forth. It may look really boring, but I'm going to be going back and forth, and every time I say come or I say her name, I'm going to be prompting with the e-collar. As soon as I say like come, press the button, okay? So I'm going to try to be as quiet as I can so I can work with Kaylar without having all this distraction, but that's what I'm doing. Every time I give her a command, every time I'm talking to her, I'm prompting with the e-collar so that she can know. I want her to know what this means. That's the point of this exercise. Okay? Here we go. Let's go. Good girl. Kaylar, come. Yeah! Good girl. Come. That's my girl. Come. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Come. Good girl. Okay. She's starting to pay attention a little bit more. We're going to dial down. That was at a 6 before. Come. Yeah. Okay. Now that she's feeling it, and by feeling it, I mean before she was so neurotic and paying attention to other things, she wasn't paying attention to what she was feeling. So, say for instance, you're focused on something like, let's see, you're so focused on the game that you don't notice the tiny little insect crawling up your arm, okay? That just happens. We feel what we focus on. We notice what we're actually focusing on. Okay, so she's so neurotic and so insecure and anxious right now that she can't really feel the e-collar. So we started at a 6. Actually, I started lower and went up higher and got at a 6. And then I was working her, and then she shook her head a little bit, so I reduced it. So I'm going to go down to a 4 and see if that doesn't help get her to a lower level. And now that she's paying attention more, we'll see a little bit better response. Come. Yeah, good girl. Come. Yes. Good girl. Come. Yeah, good girl. That's a good girl. Yes. She's loving all of this direction. Before, she was just given too much responsibility to make her own choices. And she is not a dog that likes to do that. She's a follower at heart, not a leader. Good girl. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Good girl.